and they are very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as LSED, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity for violence around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area.
It's your man Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And bruh, they really trying to block this NBA YoungBoy tour for really going down, bruh. They trying their hardest. So if you didn't know, multiple shows have been canceled during the NBA YoungBoy tour. It's been going on. You feel me? Detroit has been canceled. Chicago has been canceled, right? And now the second show in Atlanta has been also canceled. And now they're discussing canceling shows in his home state of Louisiana. This is doing too much now, bro. Now, the only show I understood them canceling was Chicago. I understood Chicago, right? That one could get a little tricky. You feel me? Like, okay, I get the Chicago one because of the beef with Dirk and Vaughn and okay. Reasonable to cancel out, right? The Detroit one though, I didn't understand now. I still don't quite get that connection, right? They're trying to say because Detroit and Chicago not too far, but I still don't get that. I still think that was a missed opportunity. I think they should have let him do his thing in Detroit. I don't see the harm in Detroit. That's just me. You feel me? Maybe people out there know something about them, right? But now the canceling of the Atlanta one after he just had a successful Atlanta show. And I'm going to keep it real. It's been more positive than negative at the NBA YoungBoy tour, which is good. But there has been some negative. So I understand that there is some negative. That is the reality of it. It's a lot of energy, a lot of young people. So, people can get too excited and things happen, you feel me? I seen the thing when a security guard got into a fight. I seen another fight that happened at the show. So it was a couple fights and a couple shows, right? But the reason I say that's not a reason to cancel these shows because every weekend, college football and football, there is fights. Every weekend. We not canceling football games and we not canceling college football games. So what's the real reason behind canceling some of these shows? Can I go there with you? I'm finna go there with you anyway. It's your nigga Delvin. You know I gotta talk that shit. I truly believe that it is the color of the people that's going to the NBA YoungBoy shows. That's why it's so much easier to cancel a YoungBoy show, even though people have spent their money and you gotta go through the headache of shutting the venue down. I think that some people really don't like the NBA YoungBoy audience that much that they're willing to shut it down. Because I've been seeing some of these comment sections on certain videos where it's nothing but like old white guys talking about these are the future of the prison system. They need to be at McDonald's fixing my food. They need to be at home. They need to be in prison. And they're talking about these about fans. They're talking about this about fans. You gotta understand what's really going on. That's why I say we gotta really break this down. NBA YoungBoy is in a very fascinating situation. That's why I've been covering a lot of NBA YoungBoy since this tour been going on, because he has something that's very unique that no other rapper has in the game right now. No other rapper really had this since like the 90s or the 2000s, where his shows on his tour is a predominantly black audience. That is not normal. Most rappers, damn near all top selling rappers, touring rappers, the majority of their audience is gonna be white guys. It's gonna be white people. You feel me? Sprinkling in some black people, right? Look at even the most blackest artists, like Kendrick Lamar, who's doing huge numbers, having been successful in everything. But when he goes out there, his shows is 85% non-black. You feel me? Between white people, Spanish people, and then you have black people there too. But he has a Drake. Drake is the same way. Drake is probably like 95%, 90. You feel me? The Playboy Cardis of the world. The ones that do big tours, stuff like that, majority of their audience is gonna be non-black. You feel me? But NBA YoungBoy is in a fascinating position where his audience is the majority black. It's 80% black there, 75, 80% black there. That's unusual, you feel me? So I see why, if it makes certain demographics uncomfortable, it's easier for them to push that button, you feel me? And shut them shows down, you feel me? Now, the one in Atlanta, people are saying that some rappers might have called in, and, you feel me? Because he did this Gucci, he did this Lil Baby in they city, you feel me? So calls could have been made. It's just a fact. Calls could have been made. Let's be real. But I don't know. I don't even think they made that call. I think this is more of a city thing. I think the city, because if you don't know, the city took, well, they didn't take it back. They said NBA YoungBoy didn't get the keys to the city, even though they went out the night before and gave him keys to the city. Now they issuing a statement that they didn't give him keys to the city. So it's a whole messy situation with Atlanta right now. I don't understand quite what's going on with Atlanta. They say they gave him the key, but there's a whole bunch of mess going on, and the show got canceled, right? But now they're talking about shutting the show down in Louisiana, in his home state, New Orleans. Y'all want to shut them down over there? They said it's going to be an intense level of violence there, right? Could some of that be true? Maybe, but he's had more success than not. You feel me? Like, yes, it has been some bad things happening at these shows, but there's been shows where nothing happened. There's been shows where nothing happened. You feel me? So we got to keep that in mind. Like, I don't want to judge it by that, but there has been no shootings at the shows. You feel me? So I mean, I don't like to judge it by that, but you know, it hasn't gotten bad yet. Like, they're making it out to be like it done got bad. I believe Birdman is very key to a lot of this. Birdman is making sure shit goes smooth. I seen somebody tweet, well, why the hell is Birdman around so much? Birdman is the one that's making sure this shit goes smooth. He's an OG. He's been through these positions with Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys, Drake, Nicki Minaj. He's been through it. This is nothing new to him. This is new to everybody else. And I think he's keeping this situation well maintained. You feel me? Like, from what I'm hearing, Birdman is stopping certain fights. He's stopping certain shit from happening. You feel me? So we have to keep that in mind. I think things are going a lot smoother than they would like to admit. Yes, there's going to be some violence. There's going to be some fights. These are still young kids. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of action. They just, it is what it is. But at the same time, nigga, every football game every weekend is a fight. It's a brawl. Basketball games be having brawls. Soccer games be having brawls. So let's not act like, let's not do that. You feel me? Like, oh, it's so much violence. Shut the fuck up. You feel me? Nah, they go too far sometimes. They go too far sometimes. Like, okay, I feel you. Maybe, okay, beef up the security a little bit, but come on, man, come on. I'm not finna fall for the okie doke. I'm not finna fall for the okie doke and say all these shows need to be canceled in multiple states, multiple cities. Y'all got to say, nah. That Detroit show shouldn't be canceled. That Atlanta show shouldn't be canceled. And this, that New Orleans show should not be canceled. Only one that I give them a little bit is Chicago because of the Devon and, that situation. But hopefully the shows don't get canceled. Things go through fly. But I'll keep y'all updated. It's your nigga Delvin. Delvin's road to the next one. Big